All right, I've had a request for some help with section 2.5. So we're going to start with 2.51. And in 2.51, it's asking about the two different methods for writing fractions in sexagesimal notation. So I'm going to just work through the first one, which is 19/15, showing you both methods, and then hopefully that'll give you enough information to do the same thing with the second and the third one. So method A said to use the Babylonian method of finding the reciprocal of the denominator and then multiplying by the numerator. So it looks something like this. 19/15 can be thought of as 19 times 1 over 15. Now, again, because of the way we write fractions, that's kind of obvious, but for the Babylonians, that wouldn't have necessarily been how they would have conceived of fractions anyway. So if we look at this, we're going to take the number 19 and we're going to multiply that by the Babylonian notation for 1 over 15, since basically to change 1 over 15 into something over 60, you would multiply numerator and denominator both by 4. So this then would become 0, semicolon 4. And remember, in the sexagesimal notation, this means 4 over 60. And so now we're going to multiply. So 19 times 0 is still 0. And 19 times 4 gives us 76. Well, obviously you can't have 76 in the 60s place. So I'm going to take one group of 60 out. Remember, in Babylonian, we're in base 60. So I have 1 and then 16. So in other words, this is the same as 1 and 16 sixtieths, which would have been how they would have thought of 19 over 15. All right, so that's method A. So how does that compare to method B? Method B says we would take this same 19/15 and we would multiply both the numerator and the denominator by 60. So rather than go ahead and get large quantities here, I'm going to show you how to kind of very quickly sort of reduce this down. So this would be the same as like 19 times 4 times 15. Now the reason I chose the 4 times 15 because I know 15 will cancel then with this denominator of 15 over here. And then we have 15 times 60 here. So again, we want to get this 60 in the denominator of our fraction. So now I can cancel the 15s. That will give me 76 over 60. And so now I've got one group of 60 in that amount and 16 left over. So that's basically the two methods. Just a little hint, when you do the 10 over 9 using either one of these methods, you're going to end up with two place values. So for the second method, you're going to multiply by 60 over 60 twice. So do 10 over 9 times 60 over 60 times 60 over 60. And when you do the other method, you'll have to use two place values to represent 1/9 in sexagesimal notation. So just a little hint, hopefully that'll help. And again, if you still aren't getting this, send me another email and I'll see if I can clarify the hint a little bit more.